We're talking about the top condos in Marathon for investment today. If you're thinking about purchasing one, stay tuned. You're going to want to listen up. Our first condo unit on the list is going to be Tranquility Bay. We picked Tranquility Bay as one of our top investment properties here in Marathon because you can rent out these units weekly. Tranquility Bay runs like a hotel. If you've ever been there, it looks like a resort. It's absolutely stunning. They've got 3 pools, a beautiful beach, a tiki hut, a restaurant, and a putting green all on the premises. It's fantastic. The landscaping, it's just like a little tropical paradise. Because Tranquility Bay can be rented nightly, it's a lot easier for people to stay there, just a couple days versus having to stay a week, because most of Marathon is weekly rentals. So Tranquility Bay is the exception, allowing daily rentals. With the daily rentals, they're in higher demand than a weekly rental, so they get to charge a little bit more. So the owners at Tranquility Bay, they do make a decent amount of income off their units. However, they have to put all of their units into the rental program. There's an on-site manager there, and once you buy into Tranquility Bay, you have to sign up for the rental management. And owners are only allowed to use their units 5 weeks out of the year. They would really prefer that you use them during low season instead of high season, January, March, and April, because that's when you're going to make your money. So if you do use it during those high seasons, you're definitely not going to generate as much income as you could. Since Tranquility Bay runs like a hotel, the interiors all need to be matching, so they give everybody the same experience. So you're not allowed to, change up the inside at all. And then there's no dockage there, so if you're looking to go boating, you're gonna have to go someplace else. So Tranquility Bay just has a beach and no boating area. Overall, the owners there, they do pretty good. The management does take a pretty good chunk of the money that is generated, so you do pay for that service, but still the owners are gonna because of the nightly rental, they do generate some good income. So just keep that in mind. All right, number 2 is Coral Lagoon. Coral Lagoon is another top pick for an investment property here in Marathon. Coral Lagoon can be rented nightly, just like Tranquility Bay. However, at Tranquility Bay, they have a beach, and at Coral Lagoon, you've got boat dockage. Most of the units have a deeded dock, which is pretty awesome because everybody wants to go boating down here, so it is a really big draw. There's about 25 units at Coral Lagoon, so it's a much smaller resort. They do have a pool, but no restaurant or beach or anything like that, so it's just kind of like the townhomes and the boat dockage there. There's a marina right next door, so if the unit happens to not have a dock, you can always rent it. It's literally like in walking distance. No management at Coral Lagoon, so you're gonna have to do it by yourself, or you're gonna hire a rental agent. Here in the Keys, they charge about 20% to handle your rental. And then the interior, again, you can do what you want because you own the unit. So Coral Lagoon is our second choice for a good investment rental property here in Marathon. All right, number 3 is going to be Gulf Point 1 and Gulf Point 2. So these are townhomes, again, set up a little bit differently than the first 2 we had talked about. There's 10 buildings between 2 associations, 4 units in each building. Both of them have a pool, and these can be rented on a weekly basis. So not a lot of the condos down here can be rented nightly or weekly, but Gulf Point 1 and 2 are one of the few condos that can rent weekly. So weekly rental is a huge draw. It's a lot easier than renting monthly. Other parts of the Keys is monthly. So once you get a weekly rental established, what happens a lot is people come and then they keep coming and coming. So you kind of get like a little bit of a following. And then often they're gonna, write good reviews, and that gets you more and more rental people to come. They both have pools, but no beach or anything like that. The dockage is the one thing to know about at Gulf Point 1 and Gulf Point 2. That's a first come, first serve type of system. So the renters, when you do rent, they can't guarantee a dock, but often, when you go there, you can see there is dock space. A couple times during the year, like during mini lobster season, it can get a little, crowded there with the dockage because, everybody wants to be out on the water during that time. But overall, even though there's not enough dock space for everybody, usually you're going to end up getting one. So Gulf Point 1 and Gulf Point 2 is another great option if for an investment condo here in Marathon. Our last pick for top condos in Marathon is going to be Indigo Reef. Indigo Reef is pretty stunning. You first get there, it's a gated community, gates open, you go down this long windy path, and then you get to all the townhomes. There are 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1,600 square feet. So they're a little bit larger than the other units that we had talked about in this video. Now these rent weekly, and that's a huge draw. It's a lot easier to rent weekly than it is monthly. A lot of the condos in Marathon are 30 days. There's only a handful that are weekly. So Indigo and Gulf Point are one of the 2 condos that you can rent weekly. And being able to rent weekly enables you to generate more income than you could doing monthly. It's a lot easier to rent weekly than monthly. And the units at Indigo, they do substantial amount of business. Every unit at Indigo has a deeded slip. It's 35 feet. Your boat can only be 31 foot. So it can't go over that. No management at Indigo. You're gonna have to do it yourself or hire somebody. A lot of the units are rentals. Not a whole lot of people actually really live there. Most of them are rentals. The rental agents, like I had said, they take about 20%. So either way, you could do it that way. Again, it's your unit, so you're free to do what you want in the interior. Tranquility Bay, Coral Lagoon, and Indigo were all created or developed by the same developer, so they are very similar inside. Over the years, some people have done, some slight changes, so you see that, but they do feel very similar. Indigo has a huge pool, one of the nicest pools, I would say, in Marathon, and no beach there. But the real draw, like I said, is the boat dock. People love that. That's why people come down to Marathon anyway, is to get on the water. So Indigo is one of our top picks for investment properties here in Marathon. All right, there you got it. Those are our top picks for investment condos here in Marathon. If you want more information on any of those properties, just get a hold of us. I'm also going to put some links below to each one of these properties, because go a little bit more in depth into them. And yeah, if you want to buy something there, like I said, get a hold of us. Amy and Tom, we're with Coldwell Banker. We would love to earn your business. If you like this video and you want more information like this, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.